This is CBN Newswatch.
And thank you so much for joining us for CBN Newswatch. I'm Ephraim Graham. Ahead today, we're going to begin this half hour with the aftermath of the tragic fires in Maui. The island's emergency services director has resigned amidst heavy criticism of a decision many said led to lost lives. And the death toll is still climbing. Now at least 111 people dead. Our Mark Martin is on the story.
The emergency services director's resignation comes amid concerns that warning sirens were not activated at the beginning of the deadly wildfires, a decision that has brought intense criticism from many residents after so many lives have been lost.
Do you regret not sounding the sirens?
I do not.
Herman Andaya gave that response in a news conference Wednesday. He explained the sirens are mainly used to warn of tsunamis. Trained residents then know to go to higher ground. Andaya said taking that route would have led them into danger.
And if that was the case, then they would have gone into the fire.
But Maui's mayor, 24 hours later, said Andaya had resigned over health reasons. In a statement, the mayor said, "Given the gravity of the crisis we are facing, my team and I will be placing someone in this key position as quickly as possible." The cause of the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century is under investigation. The local power utility, Hawaiian Electric, faces lawsuits alleging the fires were started by strong winds from a passing hurricane, knocking down energized power lines. And the search is still on for about 1,000 people still missing.
A lot of people that I used to do outreach that are now volunteering in the shelter, so they will recognize someone there and send it updated a list.
Tragically, the death toll continues to rise on the island as crews discover more remains. Governor Josh Green says the search has covered 45% of the burn zone so far. The governor plans to address the state tonight, updating residents on the search and recovery efforts, the status of the missing, and the tough road before them in rebuilding. Relief groups are in Maui bringing aid to survivors with overwhelming needs. CBN's Operation Blessing is among the organizations on the ground helping them, providing important supplies. Operation Blessing learned about a group of people who needed clean water, so OB immediately took water filtration units from Air Mobile Ministries to them. The residents were extremely grateful, and they're going to take the units directly to families in the hardest hit areas of Lahaina.
Just to have a machine like this, to know that everybody is drinking healthy water, is going to mean a lot to these families. We're so grateful for even having the opportunity to have people like you bless our families.
Mark Martin, CBN News.
And you can learn more about Operation Blessing's work in Hawaii and how you can help by visiting ob.org. Well, despite growing legal issues, former President Donald Trump still holds a commanding lead in the GOP primaries. With 5 months to go before the Iowa caucuses, one state evangelical leader says he sees a different story unfolding. With 5 months to go before those caucuses, he says that he sees a different story unfolding, and Former Vice President Mike Pence is among the candidates stomping in the Hawkeye state in hopes of closing the gap with the former president. He sat down with CBN White House correspondent Abigail Robertson to talk about how he hopes to stand out from the pack.
Conservative evangelicals played a key role in sending President Trump to the White House in 2016. While he delivered on many policy promises, his demeanor this time around remains a challenge for the values-based voting bloc. That leaves 2024 GOP candidates hopeful there's an opportunity to chip away at the frontrunner's evangelical support.
Well, I think Iowa's going to be wide open. I do think it's very open to defeat Donald Trump.
Bob Vanderplaats, CEO and president of the Family Leader, is also known as a GOP kingmaker in Iowa. He's casting serious doubts on Trump's 26-point lead in the state.
Well, first of all, it's not my first rodeo. So I've looked at polls before. And in 2008, Giuliani would have been your nominee. In 12, Rick Perry would have been your nominee. In 16, Jeb Bush or Scott Walker would have been your nominee. And I don't see anything on the ground that supports that wide of a margin in the polls.
Vanderplaats successfully predicted the last 3 Iowa GOP caucus winners. He tells CBN News he'll determine at Thanksgiving whether or not he'll endorse, and believes evangelical voters are focused on one key issue.
Who can win in 2024? And I would say that's more of a priority this go around than before. Every 2 years we say this is the most important election of our lifetime. In 2024, we really believe this is the most important election of our lifetime, that we believe a Christian conservative statesman needs to win in 2024.
Former Vice President Mike Pence is one of the 2024 contenders, hoping to stand out in the crowd for evangelical voters.
I hope people see me as the most consistent, proven conservative in this race.
CBN News spoke to Pence in Iowa after a religious liberty summit held with leaders of Christian colleges around the country.
I think the challenge today with a changing culture is to ensure that we are defending the right of religious education in America. The First Amendment protects the freedom of religion in this country. And as President of the United States, I'll be appointing judges to our courts at every level that'll uphold religious liberty.
Pence tells CBN News he believes he's well known, but not known well.
When people know me as that loyal vice president standing beside the president through a consequential administration. I was always loyal to President Donald Trump until my oath to the Constitution required me to do otherwise. But they may not know that I was a governor of a state that balanced budgets, cut taxes, had record employment, stood for the right to life, stood for educational choice for parents.
Recent polls have Pence polling around 3% in Iowa, and some voters greet him with a cool reception.
You're a traitor!
Pence often defends his actions, certifying President Joe Biden's election victory on January 6, 2020.
I mean, the American people deserve to know that the president asked me to choose him over my oath to the Constitution, but I chose the Constitution, and I always will.
Iowa voters are hearing him out.
We had a little bit of concern about how he handled his time with Trump in the office. But I think the more I hear, the more he did. He was loyal to him.
But Vanderplaats lists Pence as just one of many candidates pulling voters away from the current GOP frontrunner.
They're all making a play for that lane. And they're all doing a good job because they're here a lot. They're shaking the hands. They're looking people in the eye. And that's part of the battle. You got to show up. People need to determine, can I trust you? And so I would say Governor DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, Nikki Haley, Mike Pence, Tim Scott, they're all working that exceptionally hard.
With many Iowa evangelicals saying they're open to someone besides Trump, the state's January caucus will be the first official indicator of whether evangelical voters will indeed move on from the former president. Reporting from Iowa, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.
Turning now to the economy, Federal Reserve concern over the pace of inflation could signal more interest rate hikes to come. Some economists believe the Fed's July uptick would be the last in this cycle, but newly released meeting minutes from last month show discussions suggesting unless economic conditions change, more rate hikes will be needed. One area of the economy that doesn't seem to be changing soon, the strong job market. Labor Department numbers out today show new unemployment applications down 11,000 last week to 239,000. The drop thought to indicate fewer layoffs. A Muslim mob attacked a Christian colony in Pakistan. It happened in the eastern province of Punjab in the district of Faizabad. The group burned one church and damaged two others. The attack came after accusations a Christian man desecrated the pages of the Quran, Islam's holy book. Upon hearing the charges, angry Muslims rioted in the Christian area and also attacked that man's home. Desecrating the Quran or insulting the Muslim prophet Muhammad are a violation of Pakistan's strict blasphemy laws. Father Gulsen Barkat, professor of church history at the National Catholic Institute of Theology, said the charges were false. So far, the cases
which have emerged, so-called blasphemy, pertaining to blasphemy laws, most of the 100% of those cases were falsely accused, and maybe they wanted to grab the land. They wanted to chase out the Christian community from the area.
Pakistani Christians took to the streets in protest of the attacks, calling for an end to, quote, religious terrorism. Now, an update for you on the plight of Christians in captivity in the African nation of Eritrea, the country releasing 13 Christians from prison recently. The Voice of the Martyrs reports the 6 men and 7 women had been falsely imprisoned for 10 years. It comes after VOM called on Christians to pray for 2 Eritrean church leaders who've been jailed for 19 years. Unfortunately, those 2 men were not among those set free. The Voice of the Martyrs reports about 400 other Eritrean Christians are also imprisoned, also without a trial. They're encouraging people to contact the Eritrean embassy to urge them to release the prisoners. Coming up, we're going to bring you the Bible to life as we take you on a tour of ancient Shiloh. Stay with us. You're watching CBN Newswatch. Welcome back. Several years ago, CBN News reported on exciting discoveries from the excavation site at ancient Shiloh. The book of Judges in the Bible tells us Shiloh was a significant place in history of the Israelites when they came to the Promised Land. As Chris Mitchell now reports, more discoveries are emerging from the archaeological site that continues to bring the Bible to life.
In 2019, CBN News interviewed Dr. Scott Stripling, the director of the excavation going on in ancient Shiloh. This year, Stripling brought us up to speed on what's happened here since we first visited the project. Tell us, we were there at season 1. What's new? What's happened since then?
Well, in season 1, our hypotheses were just formulating. We thought that we had a monumental building up here from the pier to the tabernacle. We thought that this could be a gate complex because there was no glacis in this section. Since then, we've come way down, 5 meters or so, maybe 6 meters in some places. And so now we can see the various structures that are here, and indeed we can now say that this is very likely the gate that's referred to in the Bible. And that's pretty big stuff.
And what happened at the gate? Why is this so important?
Well, the Bible tells us that Eli is in the gate of Shiloh when he gets the news that the Ark of the Covenant has been captured, that his sons have been killed. He falls over backwards and dies in the gate. Yeah. So it's a function that's mentioned in the Bible, so we were very curious if we would come across it.
Shiloh is not only where Eli lived and died, but also the place where Joshua divided the Promised Land between the 12 tribes, where Hannah prayed for a son who became the prophet Samuel, and where the tabernacle of the Lord stood for nearly 400 years. Stripling gave us a tour of the site and took us to perhaps their most significant discovery.
This is where you came to connect with God. Jerusalem remains a pagan city for another 300 years. The Ark is here, the tabernacle is here, and this is where you came to connect with God.
And you've you believe you've found actually the tabernacle.
Well, you know, I'm not ready to say I know for certain, but I'll tell you what we do have is a building that is matching the dimensions of the tabernacle. It's from the Iron One period, which is the tabernacle period of Eli and Samuel. And you're actually standing right now, Chris, on this wall right here. So this entire area is this massive monumental building, orients east-west, and it's divided on a 2-to-1 ratio like the tabernacle was.
So east-west is what the Bible says it faced?
That's right. The Bible says that.
And 2-to-1, what does that mean?
Well, the holy place and the most holy place. Yeah. So the Holy of Holies, if we're correct in our theory, would be right in here. This, between these walls, would be where the Ark of the Covenant was.
Can we go in?
Let's go. Come on.
All right. What are we walking into right now?
This is the wall that would separate the holy from the most holy. Okay? So you're entering into the Holy of Holies. All right? So there's this big wall on your right. Down here you can see where we've reached the bottom. This is preserved to 2.1 meters. And this is floor level. So this whole area in here, about where we're standing, come on with me here. All right, you're probably standing where the Ark of the Covenant was. Wow. How does that suit you?
It makes me feel, well, profound, for one.
Well, me too.
Yeah. How do you feel when you're here?
There's a sense of awe. I just have to tell you, professionally as an academic, I'm in awe. And then as an evangelical Christian, I'm in awe, you know, to have the privilege to be able to excavate a site like this. What I take from this is that God did something in history. He recorded it for us in the Bible. We have evidence of it here. One of the great things about our faith is that you can question it. You know, God's ego isn't bruised. People have questions, viewers do. That's honest, you know. Express those, and I would just invite people to look at that evidence. And if they've bought into the idea that the Bible's mythology or it's not historical, I would encourage them to look at what we're finding here at Shiloh, read the text, pray about it, decide for themselves.
And so this is where the Bible comes to life?
This is what we do. We don't just walk the Bible, we dig the Bible here at Ancient Shiloh. As we dig into the soil, we are literally seeing the evidence of what life was like in biblical times.
And nearby, you also have a site of bones.
Well, I tell you what, we're in the bone business, Chris. Come on, I'll show you what it's all about.
Okay.
And this path is going to lead us to where the bone deposit is that we've been talking about. So the people working over here are doing something they'll never forget the rest of their lives. I mean, they are uncovering evidence of the sacrificial system. These were animals that brought expiation. I mean, it brought about the forgiveness of sin for people as they connected with God in this manner. So you'll see it for yourself. The pottery and the bones, they tell an unmistakable story that matches what we read in the biblical text. This entire area underneath our feet, Chris, this is unexcavated. Underneath your feet and my feet is about this much of solid bone waiting to be excavated. Bone on top of bone on top of bone. And we have microstratigraphy in this area so we can see that the deposition is laid down over a long period of time, just like the Bible says.
And what kind of bones would we find here?
Sheep, goat, cattle, and disproportionately from the right side of the animal. It's like just this morning, we're seeing disproportionate jaw bones from the right side as opposed to the left.
You described it before, but again, why is the right side so significant?
Well, the priests are the ones who live here, and Leviticus 7 tells us that the right side of the animal is the priest's portion. So I can't make this stuff up, you know? You got 100,000 bones and they're disproportionate. Give me another explanation. Just happens to coordinate with what the Bible says.
A shofar sounds to mark the end of the workday. This year's dig is over, but they expect to be back on site digging for several more years. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Ancient Shiloh.
And you can get more news from the Middle East on Jerusalem Dateline. You can find it on the CBN News Channel tonight beginning at 8:30 Eastern. You can also watch it on YouTube. Still ahead, get a first-hand look at an upcoming Western coming soon to PureFlix. Stay with us. You're watching CBN Newswatch. Welcome back to CBN Newswatch. Birthright Outlaw is a Western streaming to PureFlix this fall, and its writer and director, Aaron Burns, gives us an exclusive first look at the film.
Marriage is a promise. You gotta know when to stand firm when it's right and bend when it's necessary, but you always stand together.
So, Birthright Outlaw, you're the director. What inspired this?
So, a birthright, it's just a fun Western word, right, when you hear the word birthright. But it's an ancient word that talks about our origins and talks about the baggage that we're born with, for good or for ill.
I wonder if I might trouble you for a hot meal and a hitch for my horse.
My husband takes great delight in my ministering to random desperados.
Your husband? He's a man.
As the film opens up, we see a preacher played by Lucas Black and his cute little prairie farm wife played by Sarah Drew and their daughter. But what you don't know is the backstory that's about to be revealed is 15 years ago, Sarah's character was the daughter of the most notorious outlaw in the West.
My name is Rose Bridges. I am a fugitive from justice.
And that's her birthright, as you will, when the film begins.
And why a Western?
Well, that's a great question. These themes of redemption and forgiveness and justice and revenge and your past and all these things, it's just such a natural medium to get to explore these in a way that doesn't feel preachy or campy or those things. So it very much the story comes out of the characters, and you're able to get into the grit of it in a Western.
Let's talk about casting. We've got Lucas Black, who I assume was inspired by the fact that you got to work with him on Legacy Peak.
We reached out to him and he agreed to go on another adventure with us. When we told him we'd be shooting in, the deserts of Arizona and the horses and gunfights and all these things. And then, of course, it's a strong fatherhood theme about a man fighting for his family, which is right where Lucas's heartbeat is. So he and his family came out and joined us on that.
I know you said it's your desire to make films that are family friendly, that you can all see. But is there a prayer for this project?
So there's as we pray about what projects to take on and what films to do next, we have 4 words that we've arrived at aspirationally. So timeless, faith, and family adventure. So the goal is that we would give a family something that everyone would enjoy watching. And if you think of the word entertain, it means to hold one's attention. So we want the film to do that, to hold your attention, but then also to leave you with a thought afterwards. So our hope is that, years after people see the film, that timeless sense of the movie they'll be drawn back to, and be drawn back to those characters and themes. And for each of us, as we look in the mirror, we see broken people looking back at us. And I know for myself, I have failures and disappointments and mistakes and things that I've done that you wish you could change. But that theme of Birthright is that you don't have to let your past define you. And through God's transformative love, you can be changed and you can acquire a new birthright.
You've done a good thing for these people, Reverend. A place like this can turn sour real quick.
You are cordially invited to the greatest show on earth.
Birthright Outlaw begins streaming exclusively on PureFlix on October 6th. Stay with us. We've got your Friday Faithful coming up. Time now for your Friday Faithful, and today I want to leave you with this thought. Fact and truth are not always the same, so speak truth until the facts line up. What do I mean? Consider this example. Fact is, you have more bills than you have money. Truth is, you serve a God who promises to supply all of your needs. Need another example? Fact is, the doctor has diagnosed you with an incurable illness. Truth is, God is your healer. He says that by his stripes you are indeed healed. So today, embrace truth over facts. That is going to do it for this edition of CBN Newswatch. And remind you, you can always find more of our news programs on the CBN News Channel. You can find them there at any time as well as online. Of course, that's cbnnews.com. We'd love to know what you think about the stories you've seen here today or any day. You can email us at that address right there at the bottom of your screen, newswatch@cbn.com. And of course, you can always reach out and touch us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll see you Monday.